he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week: 16 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
At their own 13-yard
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 57 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, have that dagger play, have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they'll get this down to the 10. From the 10, 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Could be 4 down territory, even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a... First.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This will be caught inside the 10. Yeah, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but It's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Completes it to Hardman.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Wilson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Wide open receiver complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. James Prochet as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The Chiefs.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Even Arnett on the coverage.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Nothing.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For a Kansas City.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift.
Swift again, the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The quarter chalked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
The throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he fires one incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Normally, you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to... Come out of the game, they all want their shot at picking off a pass. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
15 yards on the play, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson able to find Higgins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they... Get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
At their 49-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Defensively.
To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For K.J. Hamler, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to any